Hello, YouTube world. My friends, family, viewers, and subscribers. Welcome back to Rebirth. I am Robbie Williams, your host, and I'm here to give you something powerful today. Today, we're going to talk about where you are, where you're standing in life, and where you're headed. We're talking about my 3 key elements for success. And those 3 key elements, although other people may share more, but I'm giving you 3 today. Focus, fight, and faith. You must have those 3 things, among others, in order to make it in this world today. To have some type of success, because you have to deal with so many peaks and valleys. You're going to deal with so many things coming against you. You're going to run into people that's going to love you, and you're going to run into people that's going to hate you. Some people will despise you, and out of all of that, a lot of them don't have any reason to do either one of them. They're just going to do it. There will be stumbling blocks cast before you. You're going to have the hecklers on the sidelines that ain't gonna never do anything, but they're watching you do what you do, and they're constantly trying to throw stones at you, and they're trying to hamper your desires and that will to move forward. Sometimes it's just plain old circumstances that gets in the way. Life does that to us. It does it to us all. But you must remember that deep down inside, there's a fight in you that no one can take away. And if you use that will, and if you use that inner strength to stay on your feet and keep moving forward, you'll get closer and closer to having success. Now, let's move on to my 3 key elements. Focus, fight, and faith. Let's start with focus. First of all, you got to have a focus. You got to have something in you that you desire to do. You got to set a goal. And when you do that, that's the target. That's where you want to throw your proverbial dart. You want to throw it and you want to hit the bullseye. Now, it's going to be a while before you get good at it, but you're going to keep practicing. You're going to keep training. You're going to keep doing the things that you need to do repetitiously to get better and better. And as you get better and better, you're going to be approaching your ultimate goal. As you fight for your focus, understand the meaning of focus. It is a state or quality of mind of having or producing clarity of a visual resolution. You want this thing to appear to you at the end. You want resolution. You want to see the end result from all of your hard work. This is what you're fighting for. This is what you're headed to. You got to do it. No one else can do it for you. Like I said, the people on the sideline, they're going to be there. And they're going to always be there. Some of them are going to be friends. Some are going to be family. And some are going to be co-workers. And they're going to be constantly throwing little darts at you, trying to make you trip up, trying to see if you really want to do that. They're trying to see if you are who you say you are. Proper planning is paramount, and knowing how to outline a visual map to your success point. You have to do this. This is one of the things you have to do to stay focused, to put that focus into play. Sometimes you have to write it out. Me, I write it out. I sit down at the table, whether I'm grabbing a snack or something like that, and I'm writing it out. This is what I want to do, and I want to have it done by the end of the year. Here I am on YouTube. I was talking about being on YouTube at the beginning of 2019. And my goal was to graduate first and then start my YouTube channel. Here I am. I set the goal. I worked towards it. Here I am. We have to set goals in order to know where we are as we're working towards the primary goal. So those small little goals, those small achievements as we move along gets us closer and closer. This can be having a goal that may take, the primary goal may take 5 years to complete. If you're looking at achieving a 5-year goal, it is good to set 1-year goals in between leading up to that 5th year. Now you're building up to a 5-year plan. So what you are doing is having small successes that's going to build up to a large success. Never pile all that on you at one time. Oh, I want to be like this in 5 years. So you're going to pile in everything on top of you rather than saying, okay, well, here's 6 months from now, I want to be at this point. Then another 6 months now, which will be a year, I want to be at this point. This is how you're moving forward. Like I said before, the hecklers are going to be on the sideline. They are right there waiting on you. They want to see you fall. But let me tell you something. Put that chip on that shoulder and you get to work. Don't look left. Don't look right. You don't want to look left or right. You want to just stay in it. Stay focused. Keep moving. Because they are doing what they are in life to do. There are some people in this world that are here to just come at you when you're trying to do great things. And never measure your greatness towards someone else's. Never measure your greatness with someone else's. A movie star greatness is not going to, it will not be like an academic greatness. You see, so when you're looking at greatness, you don't want to look at what this person achieved as far as money, how much they're earning. You want to look at your own achievement and you want to measure that. You can measure other people that's in the same arena that you're in, and you can measure yours against theirs. Like you want to eventually earn a doctoral degree. And right now you may be at a bachelor's level, but you're measuring against someone that's already have one, and now you want to learn what that person did to get through the rough times. That's what I mean by the right people in your circle. Leave the hecklers alone. Deal with the right people. Because toxic people can bring you down. Some toxic people don't even know that they're toxic. They just got it so much in them until every time you can see it oozing out them. Because they never have nothing positive to say. And it kills them to give somebody a compliment that has done someone that done something well. So, remember that. Also know that no one can achieve a strong sense of focus without the proper training of the mind. And that takes serious discipline. Takes discipline. That means you have to make sacrifices sometimes. And sacrifices don't come easy. Some things you have to give up that you truly enjoy doing or truly enjoy having around you. You have to give it up. If you don't have to give it all the way, you have to give up some time with it in order to reach that goal. Because that primary goal is the main thing that you want to do. You want to make sure that you reach that primary goal. With that comes getting the right amount of sleep. Some people, well, what sleep has to do with it? You can take, as kids, has a test in the morning at school. Those that go to bed early enough, they done did their studying. But if they go to bed early enough and get the proper rest, they're more focused that next morning to sit through that exam and be focused. And they have a better chance of scoring higher on the test than those that stayed up all night playing video games and didn't have the discipline to sit down and study enough. Then get your rest. Rest is important. Like I said, this is about health as well as anything else. But I'm trying to get your spirit motivated right now. You got to get proper rest. You need proper rest. In one of my other videos, I talked about sleep and what the benefits of it. So think about it. If you go to work and you see someone that is acting out of character, or they're not on top of their game as they usually would be, they're not functioning on a high level, you might be able to accredit that to not getting enough sleep. You may go up to that person and say, hey, you know, what's your week been like? I mean, what you been doing? And then you got some people working 2 and 3 jobs. You can't stay focused like that. If you got a goal you set for yourself, there's no way that you can do all these things and continue to work towards that goal. It's very difficult. And some people lose it along the way. Eating the right foods, eating proper, you have a good diet that you want to do it on the weekly basis. Focus on it weekly rather than yearly or 6 months at a time. I'm going to do this for 6 months and then I'm going to see how I do. No, weekly. Look at your diet. Try to start eating brain foods like the nuts and fruits and berries. There's certain types of nuts, fruits, and berries that you can eat that will help strengthen your mind. Look it up. And I'll come with a video later on that. But I want you to focus on your rest and your body needs, because when your body receives the nutritional value that it's supposed to get, then it can function efficiently throughout the day. Think about it. Because your success depends on it. Time management is another key. Time management is very important because you need to be aware of how much time that you spend in a day focusing on and putting time that can maximize your goal-oriented work. You got to think about that. You may say, I want to build a business. I want to start my own business. But if every day rolls around and you don't map out time to put into that business, it'll never take off. You'll never reach that goal that you intend to reach as you go through your daily, your weekly, your monthly walk headed towards reaching that goal. It'll set you back years when you don't use proper time management skills. So let's talk about fight. Let's talk about the mental aspect of fighting as you're trying to reach your goal. To define it, we look at fight as intellectuals. Fight can be a mental or physical engagement. But this can also be when you are engaging in a struggle or facing conflict while you're trying to reach your primary goal. When you're trying to reach a goal and you have that goal set in mind, you feel like sometimes things are getting in the way. I mentioned before the haters, those hecklers, those people that gets in the way are always trying to throw those negative darts at you, trying to keep you from thinking highly as you need to think of yourself. Because confidence is everything. If you don't have confidence, you can't make it nearly anywhere in this world. You got to have it. Don't let no one fool you. Humility is a good thing. Being humble is just stating that although I am good at what I do, I'm humble enough not to try to flaunt it in people's faces and try to act like I'm all that in a bag of chips. You see, that's what humility is. But you gotta have that edge where you're confident. Sometimes you got to be a little bit overconfident just to get through some of the rough patches when you're trying to reach your goals. Let's go to the haters. Let's talk about the haters. These are those people that, you know, they see you trying to do something, and instead of them coming up to you saying, I'm proud of you, or I'm happy to see you trying to do something to build your life, self-preservate your life, they will say something slick sometimes, especially when they got a little crowd. When they got their little crowd, they'll say something slick so everybody can bust out laughing. Don't let it bother you. Because when the papers show the next, when you finish and achieve what you're trying to achieve, them papers goes up, guess what they see? Achievement. They see that you made it through the challenges that you had to get through in order to make it. So don't let the haters fool you. They may talk a good game, but all it is just words. Let them do it. Haters are your worst. They are among your worst enemies. And they can be powerful oppositions. I mean, very strong oppositions. They come to you with external oppression, throwing darts of belittlement at you just to get you to quit. They want to see you quit. They want to see you break down. They want to see you just say, you know, man, you were right. I couldn't do it. That's what they want. Don't give it to them. At best, they will say mean things about you. That's the best they can do. They'll do it around their friends, and they'll try to make you feel small or even question your very own self-worth. Do not let them do that. They have no right, but they'll do it. But you have no right to give them power over you. You have no right. Shake the haters off. Next, you will have the various circumstances or life challenges that will occur. And if you are not strong enough to fight through them, you will get knocked out of focus. Remember, bad things happen to people all the time. Rough circumstances come. But guess what? You don't have to yield to it. If it knocks you back 3 steps, you try to move 6 steps forward. You double the steps you move back on. That's what you do. Now, stay focused on your vision and do not give the haters power over you. Now, when talking about the haters, we cover that. However, the worst opposition that you can ever face is you. Because nobody can beat you like you can beat you. Because you know everything about you. You know what makes you tick inside and out. Do not beat yourself. Do not allow the haters to push you into being so disencouraged until you tell you that you're not worthy of achieving that primary goal that you set for yourself. Don't do it. Because when you do that, you defeat yourself. Because you know yourself better than anyone else, so you must win the mental battle, and you will win the overall fight. My next topic in this is faith. Why faith is one of those 3 elements for success. And I'll tell you why. You got to believe in something. You got to have a strong belief system sometime to go through this world and deal with the people, deal with the circumstances, deal with everything that's thrown at you, trying to get to work. Sometimes we get fired, laid off, you name it, it's happening. But you got to have faith in something bigger than you, stronger than you, more powerful than you. Having faith is like having absolute confidence, belief, or trust in something or someone. It can also be a strong belief in God or any doctrine of a religion. That's up to you, which one you choose. I know what mine is. See, I believe in my God. That's what help gets me through. So when I need to get down on my knees, I have to go through Yeshua. I have to go through it. And I go through him, then I get what I need. I get that power, I get that strength, I get that fight, I get that focus, and I keep moving. It's nice to have a friend to talk to. All that's good. But when your faith is challenged, you better have something strong in your corner to go to. That's what I'm talking about. Faith will usher in great benefits when it comes to your long-term or short-term goals. You will reap great benefits when you have the faith to stay in the fight, the faith that know you're going to win, the faith that you know you're going to achieve that with no question. That faith will keep you focused. With the power of faith, you no longer need to place misguided concerns on how your future will manifest itself. Understand that. And I'll repeat it again. With the power of faith, you will no longer need to place misguided concerns on how your future will manifest itself. You already set the goal. You already train yourself to become focused. Now all you need is the faith to hold in, lock it in, and stay on course. Due to elements of faith, you will build your self-confidence with positive thoughts and affirmation. Positive thinking is very powerful. That's why I say you do not let the haters come in, shaking your faith, telling you what you don't supposed to do, telling you you don't supposed to be here, telling you this is not where you're supposed to be at, this is not your calling, this is... Walk away. Let them have that platform and let them talk to those others that's going to believe them. But you hold faith, believe in your higher power, and you keep moving forward. Distance yourself from toxic people. And it doesn't matter whether they're your friends, family, or co-workers. Distance yourself. Your co-workers, you only have to work with them at work. That's it. You do not have to hold hands with them after work. You do not. You do not have to listen to their toxic conversation. This puts you in a position where you're not going to be around a lot of people a lot of time, but I guarantee you will achieve your goals. You want positive thoughts. You want positive affirmation. You want people around you that's going to help build you up to the level in which you want to be. A lot of times it's going to be those that's up top pulling you up. People that don't mind seeing you rise to the top. Not those people that up there and scared for you to come up there because they scared that you're going to outdo them. Guess what? Newsflash. My goals, my dreams is taking me a lot further than where I'm at today. So I do not want to be where someone else at. I plan to be a lot further. This is the mindset you must have. This is the mindset you must have. They will come to destroy your faith and watch you fall into despair by pointing out your incompetence. They want to see you fail. That's right. Like it or not, we got to deal with that. We have to deal with that. Faith is also the apparatus to help to lower your heightened stress levels. Faith can calm you down to a point where your stress levels will drop. That's what the power of faith can do for you. I use it all the time. I say woosah. Woosah. Learn to meditate and have faith. Just woosah. Calm down. It's going to happen anyway. It ain't that serious. As long as it didn't kill you, it's making you stronger. Not worrying about the things that you cannot control. That stress will have you worrying about all kind of stuff you can't do nothing about it. But when you insert faith, now you got something to work with. Faith will tell you, don't worry about it. I got you. Because it's coming from up high. You don't have to worry about it. Don't get caught up. It also will help you deal with your fears, your self-doubts, and it can help you to be able to stay focused during challenging times. My family, my friends, my viewers, and my subscribers, take heed to what has come across this video today. Understand that it takes those things to get you through those challenges. There are other tools out there that you can use. These are the ones that I use. And it's working for me. Focus, faith, and fight. 3 key elements for success. I also have some sources that I will have inserted in the box below. And you can go and click on those sources and you can get some good reading material, the benefits of faith and the benefits of focusing. This is Robbie Williams coming at you from Rebirth. Watch the video, enjoy it. If you haven't subscribed, click subscribe, like this video, and I got more coming at you.